Oilers-Ducks Game 5. Ryan Getzlaf arriving in style after a 4-point performance in Game 4. Meanwhile, neither team has won on home ice through the first 4 games of this series. Early first period, Nate Thompson takes Matthew Benning hard into the end boards. Benning shaken up. He'd leave temporarily, but did return. Then Andre Sekera run into the boards by Getzlaf. Sekera also shaken up on the play. He would leave the game. Mid-first period, Getzlaf sprung on the partial break. Milan Lucic ties him up. A penalty shot is awarded. Getzlaf to take. He skates in, but shoots high over Cam Talbot and over the net. Later in the period, Ducks on the power play. Cam Fowler unloads the one-timer that hits Oscar Klefbom up high. Klefbom, shaken up on the play, would briefly leave the game. Let's go to the second period. Klefbom on the ice to start the period. Now off the opening faceoff, Leon Draisaitl over the blue line. Sets up Klefbom. His shot deflects to Draisaitl, who puts away the rebound. His third of the playoffs. The Oilers are up 1-0. Just over a minute later, puck in the corner. Nick Ritchie, hard hit on Chris Russell, who goes down. Russell, however, would stay in the game, while Ritchie would get 2 minutes for charging to the power play. Connor McDavid gets hooked by Fowler, who gets a 2-minute penalty as well. So ensuing 5-on-3, Mark Letestu's shot is blocked. Scramble in front. McDavid bats the puck in, now with a goal in 3 straight playoff games. His 5th goal of the playoffs. It's 2-0 Oilers. Later in the period, on the faceoff, Zach Kassian and Ritchie having some words with each other, and they agree to dance. Both drop the gloves in a spirited tilt. Both players land a couple big shots despite the linesman trying to get involved. And as my good friend Johnny Saps would say, after the dust settles, both get 5 and a 10. Ooh, that was a nice shot right there. Under 8 minutes left, Patrick Maroon gets his stick up on Corey Perry. No call on the play. That sends the Oilers the other way.
This is a 4-on-1. Caggiula, McDavid, Caggiula scores! And Corey Perry incensed because he was knocked down behind the play. Part of the reason it was 4-on-1, and it's 3-0 Edmonton.
Drake Caggiula makes it 3-0 Edmonton heading into the third, where there's less than 4 to play. Ducks extra attacker Getzlaf, point shot, takes a deflection and beats Talbot. His 8th of the playoffs, cuts the lead to 3-1. Just 35 seconds later, Ducks net still empty. Cam Fowler throws it on net. Through a screen, gets past Talbot. Ducks down just 3-2. Then with time winding down, Anaheim still pressing.
Getzlaf head up, has Fowler on the other side, turns and passes off. Silverberg's centering pass was blocked. Chopping at the puck as Letestu couldn't get it out. Back to the front of the net. Talbot's down, makes the save. Puck squirts loose, a backhander score! Ricard Raquel tie game.
Ricard Raquel ties it with just 15 to go. The Oilers challenged for goaltender interference. Ryan Kesler appears to be holding Talbot's pad, but after review, it's ruled a good goal. We're off to overtime. In the OT, the Ducks win the faceoff. Josh Manson fires Talbot. Can't squeeze it. Puck in the crease before Russell clears it from danger. This one went to double overtime, and in the second OT, the Ducks looking to finish it off.
Getzlaf takes over, gets the puck deep. Darnell Nurse is back. Getzlaf out of the corner, centering pass, Perry scores! Corey Perry's first goal of the series is his 2nd overtime winner of the playoffs, and the Ducks come back to win 4-3.
The Ducks, who trailed 3-0 with less than 4 minutes to play, stun the Oilers and take a 3-2 series lead with the 4-3 win. Anaheim's 3 goals in the final 3 minutes and 16 seconds of Game 5 were the latest 3 goals scored to force overtime in playoff history, while Corey Perry sets a new Ducks record with his 3rd career overtime winner in the playoffs.